November 2019 war eine schwarze Seite in der Geschichte Hongkongs. Wie wir schon in unserem Video von letztem Jahr besprochen haben, gab es zwei heftige Belagerungen in zwei Hongkonger Universitäten: der Chinese University of Hong Kong, CUHK, und der Hong Kong Polytechnic University, PolyU. Nun sind schon 2 Jahre vergangen und wir würden gerne deren Nachwirkungen in den Mittelpunkt stellen. Am 4.11. dieses Jahr war Tag der Abschlussfeier in der CUHK. Normalerweise würden sich alle Absolventen auf ihre Studienabschlüsse freuen und diesen wichtigen Lebensabschnitt mit ihren Familien bzw. Freunden teilen. Aber dieses Jahr ist die Stimmung etwas anders, weil die gerichtlichen Urteile von 5 Studierenden erst vor ein paar Wochen verkündet wurden. Nach der Belagerung in der CUHK wurden insgesamt 9 Studierende festgenommen, angezeigt und verhaftet. Am Spätnachmittag der Abschlussfeier stellten sich 10 Absolventen auf der Promenade der Uni hin und hielten 9 Poster mit den Namen der verhafteten Studierenden sowie ein Papier, auf dem der Satz „Wir haben heute unser Studium absolviert, aber Sie können es nicht mehr tun" zu sehen war, hoch, um gegen das gerichtliche Urteil still zu protestieren, sowie Solidarität mit den verhafteten Studierenden zu zeigen. Über die Belagerung in der PolyU hat sich eine Protestierende bereit erklärt, uns von ihren persönlichen Erfahrungen zu erzählen. Wir haben mit ihr ein Interview gemacht und möchten es gerne zur Erinnerung an diese Belagerung veröffentlichen. Liebe Zuschauerinnen und Zuschauer, ich würde gerne kurz unsere heutige Interviewpartnerin vorstellen. Um sie zu schützen, werden wir ein Pseudonym für sie benutzen und sie einfach Audrey nennen. Audrey war eine von den Protestierenden während der Belagerung in der Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Sie ist aus Hongkong nach Deutschland geflüchtet und befindet sich derzeit im Asylverfahren. Da Audrey erst seit kurzer Zeit in Deutschland ist, werden wir das Interview auf Englisch führen. Hello Audrey, thank you for joining us today.
Hello, bye guys.
So here I have a few questions for you. First of all, can you please explain why you took part in the protest in the PolyU? Were you studying there or did you work there?
After the death of Charles Chilok, like most of the Hong Konger, I was so sad and mad about it. And on the 17th of November, the police said they are going to lock down PolyU, and I was so worried that the police will hurt the protester inside, and I don't want other protesters to die. So that I decided I have to go inside to help and give them support. And actually, I'm not part of PolyU. I was just taking a course that related to PolyU.
Aha, okay. And as we know, the siege of the PolyU lasted almost 2 weeks. How long did you stay there? Did you have enough supply of food or other daily needs in that period?
I was inside PolyU for about 3 days, and I just have some noodles and some biscuit during the time inside. And because it's about 1,000 people inside PolyU, so the food were definitely not enough for all of us. Basically, nothing were enough. I saw a boy need to wear a dress because we are 1 hour of clothes inside. So it's kind of sad about it.
Huh. And could you please describe what you've personally experienced during the siege? What have you seen there? What was your function there? Were you rather protesting at the front line or providing support for the frontliners?
During the time inside PolyU, I mostly protest in front of A-Core, which is the front entrance of PolyU. When I was inside PolyU, I've been through the attack at 5:30 a.m. at A-Core. I've tried to run out of PolyU for 3 times, and the third time I got shot by the tear gas. And yes, it is really a nightmare to me the experience inside PolyU, and everyone inside were break down because we know that it is impossible for us to get out of PolyU. And well, every time I think about it, I want to cry actually. So it is a really hard time for me.
Yeah, that sounds like a very, very terrible experience, and that you have to face. So must have been under enormous pressure because of your participation in the siege. But what are the main reasons for you to make this final decision to seek asylum? After all, you were born and raised in Hong Kong, and you also have a family and friends there, I assume. And what is like a life and death decision for you?
Well, of course, it is a really hard decision for me to make because I have to leave my homeland forever, and all the people I love were there, are now there. And but what I was thinking is like the political environment in Hong Kong is getting worse and worse every day. And even though I stay in Hong Kong, it's not the same Hong Kong that I know anymore. So I was thinking that if I seek asylum in here, Germany, maybe I can do something better and I can do more to help the people in Hong Kong and help make things better.
Yeah, that sounds good. And of course you have to protect yourself from being arrested. Yeah. And but why did you choose Germany? And as a Hong Konger, well, isn't it easier for you to seek asylum in English-speaking countries? As we all know, you speak English fluently.
Because the political no, because the asylum system in Germany is relatively complete, and I believe that the government here can protect me. So I choose Germany instead of other English-speaking countries.
Aha, okay. And how would you describe your life in Germany so far? Are you getting enough support financially and mentally?
The government here provide everything that I need, like all the medication I need, and I'm also doing counseling here. And besides, Haven Assistant and Hong Kong in Germany Association gave me so many advice, and they helped me a lot during the time here in Deutschland, in Germany. So with their help, I'm actually doing pretty well in Germany, and I also make some friends. So it's fine. Now it's fine.
So you also have the feeling that you are integrating into Germany, into German life style.
Yes, I'm starting to get used to it. Like at dinner, we will just have bread and
Yeah.
the train, how to take the train, how to take the bus, something like that, and start learning German too. So
Yeah, that's also very important. So we're approaching the end of our interview now. Do you have anything that you want to say or share to our audience in Germany?
not just Hong Kong, and many people in the world are suffering from the totalitarian regimes, and with your help and with your support, we will be more powerful, and we will keep fighting until we have our freedom and democracy back. So we need your help, and please send us support, please stand with us and every people who are suffering in the situation like that.
So thank you very much, Audrey, for your time and effort. Wish you all the best in Germany.
Thank you. Thank you.
So see you.
See ya.